This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You will hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
This is Councilman Joe, and you're listening to The Wildest Show on Internet Radio.
Well, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life.
About what?
About life.
Okay.
Want to thank everybody out there for just following us. Please tell 2 friends. Like, share, subscribe. It makes a world of a difference. It just takes 2 seconds for you, but it's a world of difference for us. For the show, you're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up?
Bruh.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Ooh.
There you go.
Simultaneous.
You can hear him, but you cannot see him because you're not white-eyed. Is the monk?
You are not worthy enough to see the monk. I totally talked right over him.
You did. That's
all right.
I'm glad that he made it. He's been out for a couple shows. Is Jeffrey Neutron down at the end?
What's up, everyone?
And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is Bueno.
What's up?
I like that. A little thing
Fancy.
that I want to say.
Coming in a little bit late tonight.
For the audience out there, thank you again for all the things you're doing, telling people about there. The music we're going to be leaving you with is Jess. It's a song Goats. You'll like that too, just like the country ones that got sent to me. We had a new collaborator with the show. It's Allstate. I mentioned it before, starting in April, that if you are interested in saving some money, contact Drew Grizzle. He's out of the North Ridgeville, Ohio branch there, independent little agent, 440-327-8744. Get a hold of him. There's going to be a link on the site. You click on
Hometown
it.
boy.
Yeah, you
For
click
me.
on.
For me.
He's young. He's energetic. He just took over the
A real go-getter.
agency.
Yeah.
He took over the agency. Yeah, real go-getter. Even if you have Allstate, maybe you've moved into the area, you're looking for an agent, or maybe you're switching.
If he's energetic, I'm in.
He is. If you have a different type of you have State Farm or whatever, and you want to switch to Allstate.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? Because a lot of people feel they're getting screwed on their insurance. Because, dude, it's outrageous.
I think you can be comfortable because with Allstate, you're in good hands.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Wow, I see what you did
so
there.
check it out. That was awesome.
All right.
That was good. I like that. That was a full circle on it. There's a lot to talk about that has happened.
Oh.
One I wanted to talk about before. Wait, Jeffrey had one. Go ahead. You're going to say something?
No, I was waiting.
Wait, what did I have? What was mine?
You had one that I was supposed to remind you about a high five story.
It's not me.
Okay, yes, it was
No.
you. You text.
Let's high
him.
five right now.
Okay, well then.
high five.
I'm not a high fiver, so don't even
Maybe
try
I did,
it.
but I forgot because it was
Fist
weeks
bump?
ago.
I'll fist bump you like a motherfucker,
I
but I'm
turned
not high
50.
Like a
fiving.
motherfucker.
I turned 50. My brain is now not working.
Did you turn 50?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. I turned 50.
Good
That's
for
why I
you.
wasn't here for the past 2
That's
weeks.
right. Good for you.
My birthday and my daughter's birthday.
Right
was
on.
at the
Oh,
park.
happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
great.
only-
Guess who's trying to draw attention to
You're
himself
only-
on the show?
You're only a week older than your daughter?
Yeah,
Wow.
I started really young.
Right out of the womb.
Damn.
No, I did. I had two things I was watching. I went to the doctor's office, all right? And which I'll get to in a second. But while I was in the doctor's office, they have a TV, which he mentioned about.
Was it the doctor?
Okay, well, let me lead into it.
Yeah, just do it.
First, I had to go to the urologist.
I know exactly what TV you're talking about.
Okay. For the audience, I went in, did some blood work with Frankendoctor. I was there. You know, I like Frankendoctor.
Yeah, she's cool.
Isn't she? And she's cute as anything.
Is she?
Yeah, she really is.
Frankendoctor's cute as anything, dude, and she's.
Hold on.
She's not the urologist.
Just to the line, Ed. To the line.
He's like filling the sink up. I corked the sink if you need more.
Oh,
I got this old Walmart bag. It should hold it for a minute, but you might want to hurry up.
Using a ladle.
oh.
That's just to scoop the chunks off the top.
You have to skim it.
It's a
Crystals.
foamer. A lot of starch in that.
You know how like when you make chili, the grease coagulates.
Yeah.
No,
Or
look.
chicken soup. Save me the skim.
Ed's urine has celery in it.
Ew.
Just the strings. My urine is just the strings.
He's gonna run it through a coffee filter first just to make sure.
Anyhow,
No, so what happened for the audience? I went to my normal Frankendoctor, and she did blood work on me. Everything came up fine, but it was a little.
No, it didn't.
Everything except for the one thing that she said: go to a urologist just in case. So I said, "All right." So
your
she,
PSA levels were high,
yeah, that's what
like
it was.
way high.
Which, well, I don't know exactly what PSA means, but there was a term for. Right, he doesn't know either.
That's one that I don't.
Look on his face.
I don't know
He's like,
PSA. I don't know the.
you have failed us, Neutron.
Sorry.
I thought it was prostate something.
What's this?
It's not. It's
Protein spike something.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something. So she
I don't
said-
know. I'm just making
it
shit
wasn't.
up.
It wasn't crazy for our age, but it was enough above the norm. But
Oh, I read your level, and it's way above
It's
an
like
80-year-old.
It's 3 times the
It's
amount.
triple.
Yeah, but you gotta. Has it been
I wrote
like
you
that?
off.
Has it been like that in the past? That's where
This is
how
his
they.
first time ever going to a doctor.
Well, then it means nothing because you have to have other things to judge it by.
Yeah, but listen,
right.
Gary.
Wait,
The
he's-
normal range for PSA is 0 to 4.
right.
Can I say what your level was?
Go ahead.
14.
No, it was.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Now,
So anyway,
just Google that. He's gonna be
Everybody out
dead.
there, Google the PSA level of 14.
14.
And let us know in the comments what you think.
He's got like 3 months. Yeah.
You've
I
just
told-
made my day.
I
But-
told Ed I'm gonna take my mic and headphones
Yeah.
before I leave today, just in case.
Right?
So she said. So Frankendoctor says go to this doctor, and of course I call WebMD or Chuck WebMD over here. If you guys has anyone? You guys have, I imagine, you probably on speed dial. You're a urologist. You
No.
go, you don't know.
Never really been to one.
I go every year.
No, but I had my prostate checked. Which
Okay,
you
yeah.
still haven't.
But it was from a guy in a van, and it's spray painted urologist on the side,
At the truck stop.
What's the coat hanger for?
just in case you're pregnant.
I think I get the wrong truck stop.
Free prostate checks.
Have you ever been to it or no?
I've only ever been to a urologist because I had a kidney stone.
Dude, wait a
But
minute.
you never got your prostate checked?
Wait. Stop for a second.
Well, he just turned 50.
Okay,
so.
now
Yeah, so it's time.
let's. Don't listen.
Don't get. Look at him shaking.
don't
Good
listen
luck,
to the-
Jimmy.
Actually, I talked to my. So I went to my doctor on my birthday because I
Don't
figured that's the
listen to
best
him.
way to remember
To break the ice.
And,
to break the.
I've been going to him for a couple years now, and he's
Yeah,
like,
what else
"Oh,
do you want
turned
for your
50."
birthday other than good news?
Right. So he's like, "Are there any other things you need to worry about? Prostate, colon, whatever."
Right.
So I go, "Well,
right.
How about you tell me?
right."
Right.
right.
No, wait a
Yeah,
minute, he
you're the
knows
one that
it.
makes the big
What am I
bucks.
paying you for, here, dude?
Exactly right.
But he's asking because family history, and
But
I
you know
don't
your
really
body.
have. Yeah, right. So I'm like, prostate seems fine. I don't have any issues urinating or anything like that. I go, but I do need to get another colonoscopy because I had one at 45. And actually
Okay, there you go.
40 something.
Yeah.
No, it was about 40.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago. And I do have a history of colon cancer. So he goes, yeah, let's
Really?
get you
In
one
the
this
family?
year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a that's what makes a difference. When there's a history of stuff in the family that
Right.
you have to be aware of it. So fair enough. I'm not trying to positive, negative, whatever. But
So
just,
do you schedule?
No, yet. I've got shit going on like the next month, and then I need to figure out when I've got a free day. But it's like just sometime during the year I got to
Yeah.
go.
if you need a ride, I know a couple people you can call. Not me.
I'm going to make my daughter drive me because I've got to
You might
take
get
her
into
to
an accident on the way there.
old swayback.
It's like I just got done shitting for 14 hours. The last thing I want is Ed driving me and getting in an accident on the way.
Well, he wouldn't get in an accident. His truck might.
No, they
It'll
have.
just fall apart.
Yeah.
Dude, before
Like the back wheels will be gone, and you're just
Is that our rear axle passing us?
Or like when the Munster car would go down the road
Why
and all
is
the
there
parts
poop
would be
everywhere?
laying in the road.
Yeah, right.
is it I'll come right back. Trust me, I'll come right back. But real quick, we just set up put my truck. I gave Swayback, which Monk calls it Sway.
Chuck started that one.
Did he?
Well, it was a sway back, Ed.
Okay. Well, I gave Swayback to my youngest brother.
And is it like extreme sway back now?
Well, this is the funny part. It's just this total side note. I'm coming back to the urologist.
You better.
So they called me today because he took Swayback in to get like an oil change and a starter.
$7,000 later.
They took it out in the parking lot. They drove it out in the parking lot behind the shop.
And shot it.
I was going to say that.
No.
Shot it.
No. So what happened was they called me up and they said, "Hey man," and he took it to
Tuffy.
Yeah, Tuffy.
Because you got the card. There you go.
That totally hurts. It's just
What else is wrong with it?
no. So the dude called, and I know the owner, which
Well, of course, you're in there all the time. You're his best
Yeah.
customer.
And my dad would say the only thing wrong with that truck is it needs a new owner.
Dude, he pulls into Tuffy, and they all got dollar signs in their eyes, and they're buying new cars.
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
He's here. Honey, remember that coat you wanted? Go get it.
No. So they call me up and he says, "Hey, dude." And I says, "What?" And he says, "Your truck's ready." And I'm like, "Oh, I knew my brother was going to take it in to get an oil change and a starter put on it because I guess it's notorious that the cables come off the bottom of a starter."
Is there smoke in the air? Is that
me.
No,
Oh,
it's him. Yeah.
okay. I was like,
like the POD's on fire again.
Yeah.
it's like that squiggly line.
It's like, quick, grab your mics. Let's go.
I was watching the squiggly line,
That was me. Sorry.
No, so they come in and he says, "Hey, man," and the dude knows me because I get regular. See, I always go to him because they
You get regular breakdowns.
No. Look at him. Look what you did. Look, he just made Chuck laugh.
He's not lying.
That they can, it's because it's on the computer at one place. They can see the whole history. I like that. You know what I mean?
It's just 14 pages long.
Yeah.
So the dude says, "Hey, man."
They're like, thank God he's here. We need a new lift.
He goes, "Your truck's ready." And I said, "Oh, my brother took it in because I gave the truck, but we haven't transferred titles because."
Ooh.
Well, no. We haven't transferred because if I use the blue,
Guess where the bill's going?
I lose that handicap plate for my mom. You know what I mean? Because I
So
can't
keep
get
it in her name.
That's what we're doing. That's what
And you could just have her get a placard for it if you want to put the
I
truck
already
in
have
your
that
name.
too. I already have that.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
The little
everything.
Doesn't she have the hang on the mirror thing?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
talking
got.
about.
That's all you need.
That's
Yeah,
what I got.
you're good.
Yeah. So
We're using these big words. Placard. Hello. Excuse me.
Sorry, dude. I'm in the biz.
Yeah.
So he calls me and says, "Hey, man, your truck's ready." I said, "No problem. My youngest brother, he brought it in there. I'll give him a call. I'll let him know that it's ready." He said, "And by the way," and I go, "What?" He says, "Dude," and I knew the owner, and he said he named the owner. He says the owner had a truck, a Ford, that he said it had 60,000 miles on it, and he said he's driving down the road and it's split in two. He goes, "Your bed looks like it's rotting in the frame area," which I knew.
It's common, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
thing,
is
yeah.
it
Yes. For
really?
especially
Well,
Fords.
this
They're notorious
part of
for
the country.
Yeah,
We're in the Rust
Salt
Belt.
and
Yeah,
I
because of
mean,
the salt and stuff. Right,
Yeah.
right. But not at 6. Well, this has got 120,000 miles.
Yeah.
on it.
Oh, so
Was
it's
it a-
long overdue to fall apart.
Is that a 79? What is it?
79. Oh, So I said, dude, I'll tell him. He goes, look, I'm just telling you. And he's the one who said it. I never told him the name of what he said. He called the truck. He goes, dude.
He said, let's put it this way. It was a quarter ton. Now it's 25 pounds.
I would say, good luck putting a bag of dog food in the back.
It's a 64th ton. Don't fill it up.
Not even with gas.
That's what I mean. Fuel weighs a lot.
It's got a load-bearing gas tank.
He said load. Load-bearing. It's the only thing with gas tank held up with come-alongs.
He actually put the gas tank in the seat next to him.
Yeah.
So when it splits in half, it can keep going.
Exactly.
You could always get one of those cement truck axles that fold down when you get weight in it. So what did he say?
He goes, hey, man, I'm just letting you know that he told me about the owner, and he goes, your truck is, dude, you could be driving down the road, and it'll be like an old war horse. That's what he said, like an old war horse. He goes, and it'll sway down like an old way. And I said, we call the truck Swayback because of you. And he goes, dude, I'm just telling you, you got to be careful with this truck. He said, don't put anything in there. And I knew
Or go on the highway, go over railroad tracks.
I mean, isn't that a big red flag? Don't put anything in there. I have a pickup truck. Don't put anything in there.
I dated a girl with that tattooed on her ass.
Get what you can. You know, put the new air in the tires and all whatever you were gonna do, and sell it.
I know. I told my brother. I said, dude, it's his truck. I said, you can do what you want with it. You know, I'm gonna
keep the plates though.
How long has it been his though?
A year,
20 days.
No.
I thought you said you didn't do the title yet. That's all.
Well, that's the only thing we didn't do.
So it's been a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just gave him the truck. I said, dude, here it is. The only reason I haven't is because of the worrying about the handicap. Anyways, that was a total side note. So I go to the Franken doctor tells me, go to this urologist guy. All right, I'm coming back to that story.
Okay, thank God.
He says, go to this guy, which when I called Chuck MD, he knew the cat. He says, hey,
I knew the
man.
doctor.
He goes,
I'm like, that guy's had his finger in my butthole.
He goes, I know the urologist.
He's a good doctor.
I feel left out.
I'll give you his name.
No.
Very manicured. Good doctor.
He's got some big hands though. He's got some big hands.
So
they're soft.
Right. And this will
they are.
This will connect to the weather girl, which I'll go to the weather girl next.
let's do this.
We're getting to it. So I said, okay, cool. And I go, okay, fine. They call me up, and it's a dude. Well, first of all, I was very shocked. This is the first time I've been to an office with a male receptionist. Yeah. Yeah, it's
okay. So you're at the hospital at the urology office.
No, he calls me up and says, "Hey, you got to do a pre-checkout. You don't a pre-check-in. Excuse me.
Online?
Well, I started online, but I had to sign forms, and they wanted me to do it in person.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And do you know what one of the forms said?
If you ain't got insurance, you're responsible.
Besides that, that's fine. I can handle that.
Can we use 2 fingers instead of 1?
You may feel a little prick.
Look at you laughing.
Ed gets the urologist, and the doctor's like, hey, take off your pants. He's like, where should I put them? And the doctor's like, next to mine.
Is that when he's like,
look at him laughing?
You hear him mumbling like, he's like, this is just a normal standard exam. No reason to get an erection.
Right.
This and that. You were like, no, I'm not gonna. He's like, I was talking to myself.
Don't get excited.
Right. So this is no. You can look forward to. Have you? You said you went to. No, you haven't been to a urologist, or have?
I have been, but
okay.
Because I had kidney stones.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they're not going to get those out of your butthole.
Dude,
No.
kidney stones are vicious.
If they look real hard, they might.
They're not.
Right?
That was a Benoit ball.
Right. I'm gonna write down as a future subject to talk to you about kidney stones.
Yeah, I could talk a whole
I still
show
have
about
mine
that.
in a jar. I still have them in they're a bunch. They're same size as a number.
What do you do? Walk
57
around the house shaking them?
Did you bring those anal beads on your wrist?
That's what he pulled out.
Oh man,
Those are his other.
They're souvenirs.
Right. So I go to the place, go to the pre-checkout, which I sign.
Yeah.
But on one of the forms, it says
Ed, we don't like you.
no. It's
Don't say pre-check out. That sounds
Pre-check.
pre-check in. I'm sorry.
They want him to check out before he gets there.
Pre-check?
Pre-check.
Just leave it right there.
Pre-check. That it said that the advice the doctor gives you may not be accurate. It said it on the form. And I said,
yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? She says that I said, why does it say that? She said, well, as science is fluid, the advice would be right.
Yeah.
Speaking of fluid,
Right.
my name's Ed, and I got a boner when he put a finger up my butt.
Yeah. It's the last time I'm going to the flea market.
Give me that apple fritter, and I'm
Yeah.
ready for your finger, sir.
Yeah.
What he didn't tell you is it was a urologist for pets. And they're like, well,
Went to the vet.
some advice is for dogs, some advice is for horses. It's,
Right,
really
so that's
what it
depends.
is.
I was like, okay, fine. So she says, okay, go to the office, which, he's upstairs. So I go, okay, fine. So I go up in the office, sit down. Dude, first of all, they got this TV. Like you said, this is what first I'll do this story about the TV. And I'm sitting there, and
It was a long walk to the office.
first of all, this is the thing. Have you been to that? You know what I'm talking about?
haven't said where.
I'll describe for the audience. We had a hospital. We used to call Lorraine Community Hospital. It's no
Okay,
longer
yeah,
Lorraine Community. It's called Mercy.
Mercy.
Is it
yeah.
Mercy?
Oh, are these Reese cups? I don't think I've ever had one.
It's the first time you ever.
Never had one. Go
Never had
ahead.
a Reese cup.
They named it after what the patients are crying out.
So if you go, if you're at the base level and you go up to the second floor, they have a stairwell going
The
up.
professional building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. There used to be like a little, where
Yeah,
you,
I don't know what it
eye,
was
ears,
before that.
nose and throat,
Is that what it was?
ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of like a professional
Yeah.
building. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not the actual
It's a specialized
hospital. Yeah.
Well, it's attached to the hospital.
It is
is, yeah.
attached.
Yeah.
That was the thing that he it wasn't until I named off my dad's doctor for when my dad was alive that he says, yeah, we're right over by. I'm like, now I know where it's at.
Okay, yeah.
The professional building.
Sure.
But you go up this stairwell.
Yeah.
It's super
Yeah.
tight.
It's dangerous.
It is.
You can see through the stairs. It's just like wood.
Yeah, it's-
Exactly.
It was like it's the picture the Brady Bunch staircase.
Yes.
It's old school. You could literally
Yeah.
fall right through it.
Yes.
Not me because I'm fat,
Yeah,
but
You have to hook to a tether
you have to tether
with a
off.
harness. Yeah.
You got your safety
I
safety
fell.
gear.
Thank God I had
No.
the one that Monk gave me for
Right.
bridges.
There you go.
go.
And it hooked up, so I go, but it's super narrow. So when I go up, there's a little landing. So I race up because someone was coming
Yeah,
down.
halfway up, there's a landing.
Yeah.
Right.
So someone was coming
Was
down.
it Knots Landing?
Yeah.
And I ran real quick because I could see they weren't slowing down.
Oh.
You know?
Well, no, they're going down.
You try to beat them to the landing.
Gravity.
I beat to the landing so they could scooch past me.
nice.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
it. Literally is
Yeah.
like
It's-
one person wide.
It's like my staircase in my house,
Yeah.
my haunted house.
It's very very narrow.
That-
so
they weren't on a wheelchair coming down where they. Because they would have won. They would have
Yeah.
beat you there.
Maybe not even.
So
in the
anyhow,
chair.
I know exactly where.
Right.
So you get up
Okay.
there and you get in the waiting room.
I go in the waiting room and I sit down. First of all,
How many people were in there when you were in there?
there had to have been 7.
In that small waiting room?
Yes.
Oh God.
That's the first
Standing
thing.
room
So
only?
there was only like 3 chairs open. And I'm like, God damn, I'm already anxious. I have white coat syndrome. Do you have white coat syndrome? or
no, I'll just go and get it over with.
Do you know?
I'm that guy. I'm like, let's just do this.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Do you interact with Frank and Doctor? I like. I've had
Yeah.
her 20 years,
Yeah.
so I like her. She's cute, so it kind of
Yeah.
eases me in. But when it's all brand new, look at him laugh at him. So got to go to the YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, all the Odyssey. You can see his damn faces on it. But you can see. So what happens is I get a lot of anxiety over. I got that white coat syndrome where I don't know what they're going to ask, and I don't know the person.
They're like, is that a pimple or is that where you pee from?
Because think about it, you're literally just seeing some random person that's going to say, I know they're a
then
doctor. I
you
get it.
You
It's
you got to keep going back to the same doctor if you like them.
right.
And
'cause-
it sounds like you're going to have to, Mr.
dude,
14.
you've told me about some of the quacks out there, so that's what makes me anxious about it. So I'm like, God damn it! I sit down and there's this chattery.
Ed sits down in the waiting room. Sir, you don't have to take your pants off just yet. You're a little anxious.
Right.
Sit down. There's this old timer that's there just going on, and he's
Now, mind you, the waiting room is probably
It's small.
8 by 15. It's a
if
weird,
that.
yeah.
If that, and there's at least
I like
7
that.
people.
It's
in
close
there.
quarters.
Yes,
Yeah.
at least 7 people.
You can hear people breathing. Is that when the old people like they go on speakerphone for a phone call?
Dude.
Like
That's exactly what this
Oh.
old timer did, and they talk real loud.
Even though they're on speakerphone, they got it up to their ear.
yeah. And, no, they put it in front of their face. Like,
And everybody hears their conversation.
oh, it's the worst.
Yes, and then get angry that you're staring at them.
Or you answer for them.
Or their phone is turned all the way up, and they're getting messages in
Yep.
every
Bing, bing,
form,
bing.
and it's bing,
Constantly.
bing. Oh, that's so annoying.
People at work do that because they're like PMs and stuff, and they've got to check their phone, and they're at my desk
jeez.
telling me shit, and it's like bing, 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 and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw that out the window. Please move.
Oh, that's
Right.
the worst.
Leave it at your desk.
Right.
I don't want to hear it.
Tell me about.
I was at the Cleveland Clinic last week waiting for Becky to get her eye shot in her eye. And there was an old
I
woman.
thought you did that.
I do it at home.
Your monk, I heard him bust up. It was coming.
And so I'm sitting there, and there was an old
He
woman.
has to take her to the hospital every time after he does it.
Exactly. I'm like, ooh, I'll get it next time, I promise.
Right.
And her phone was on 11, and she must have been on Snapchat because it was that sound.
God.
And dude, like, bing, bing, bing. And I'm looking at her, and everybody in this whole area. Now, mind you, it's a big area at the Cleveland Clinic. We're all looking at her like, turn that motherfucking shit down. Can't you take a hint?
Right.
You know?
Right.
When you got 100 sets of eyes on you, like,
It was Becky.
it was Becky, yeah.
Oh, I would have. That's easy. You could say something.
Well, yeah, I put an orange
know?
in a tube so I could just hit her in the eye.
Oh, okay.
The other eye.
Yeah, that
The
way,
other eye.
the other eye. And
Yeah.
wink, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
that's the
dude's
worst.
he's going on, and he's talking on his phone because his wife is calling because he had to go to
Did
this.
you get a finger up your butt yet, Harold?
He kept telling
a gallon of milk.
because he was complaining that he's pre-checked in. He pre-checked.
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 Yeah, he was, yeah.
And he was still waiting, and he had other appointments lined up. Because, dude, that's
But
the
wait,
thing.
let me guess.
It's
This guy's
not a
appointment.
yeah.
This guy's appointment was probably at 9, and he got there at 20 to 9, and he's bitching that he didn't get seen yet.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
right.
that happens
Right.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
It's not dinner reservation. You know? I mean,
Right.
You wait your turn for that finger.
that's right.
You know, so I'm like, oh God. And in the meantime, I'm trying. Coming from a big family, now I had.
So you've had a lot of fingers in your butt.
No, this is the thing. We have this weird thing, and any of the girls that I ever dated in the past, they could not understand how I had this ability. Is
To take
Put
three
your
fingers in your
own
butt.
thumbs.
Put his own fingers in his butt.
no, is because we had a big family. You had to learn to drone out. Like if I'm watching TV,
You mean like zone out?
Yeah, yeah.
Or,
It's
drone,
almost
or
like
drone.
selective hearing.
Or just truck, helicopter,
You could
box.
cruise missile.
Box out might be good. But
I can zone out.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you got selective hearing.
I think you're looking for tune out.
tune out. Thank
There you
you.
go.
That's
There you
why
go.
Thank
we.
you. That's why we
Yeah.
got Jeffrey Neutron
That's why
on the
we had
show.
Jeffrey Neutron.
That's my one job.
yeah, it used to be me keeping us. What was it? What's
It's
your-
check and balance.
Checking and balance. Now I'm-
That's right. No, you're there for comedic value. Now you've upgraded.
Yes.
So
good.
so anyways, so yeah, you learn. I'm watching this TV and I, try and hone in because this dude, anybody that would sit next to him, and if they got up and moved, he would still keep talking. It's like, God damn,
He
shut
wouldn't
up.
take a hint.
Because I'm already anxious. I'm seeing a new
Did you
doctor.
punch him right in the fucking mouth?
No, dude. I was just like, I'm praying every second he doesn't direct the conversation and, hey,
Yeah.
And I get it. He's an old timer. Anyways, so I happen to notice this. This is a small sidestep from I'm going to get to it. Sidestep. I watched the news and they had the Weather Channel. They had
Their TV station there sucks.
it does.
If it's not a drug ad, it's the weather or something
Yes.
else dumb that is has no.
It's on. Do they have a tape or something?
Why is that? They're only making millions of dollars a year.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That's exactly it.
You should be watching. Everybody in the room should be watching with those little magic helmets. Those
Yeah. Any pay per view you want.
little-
You know. immersive experience.
Vision goggles, you know, like
Yeah.
like CPAP has, you know.
You can totally like wear them into the room, and you
Right.
when you look
You
at
know?
the doctor with the big hands, you envision a hot chick,
Yeah, that's an
for,
idea.
for the price you pay, you should probably get a pair, you know, complimentary.
or a hot chick.
Right. So
Yeah, both.
so I zone in and I happen to notice the weather girls. See, this is a weird thing. My mom
Was it Raining Men?
we
Temperature
Can only help.
a big
or hope.
smile on his
Awesome.
face. What is that?
That's a great.
is
great.
that with it is that I've noticed this thing about Weather Girl. We had, for the audience out there, if you're listening, you're not local. We had, I want to say Channel 3.
We had weather.
Well, I know that we
Marty Stanos.
had, Holly,
That's
it
the
was Holly
DUI
Strano.
chick.
That was
Holly Strano.
She just
That's it.
came back.
Holly's a partier, man.
There was Holly Strano and there was
Aaron-
Melissa Mack.
Oh, Melissa
Yeah.
Mack.
Remember-
There was
and Betsy
Aaron
Kling,
something.
too.
Or the
Betsy
one that
Kling.
I think is very hot.
Which one?
me.
What's her name? Dark hair. Oh, what's her name now? I'll think
Garcia?
of it.
She's,
No, she got the funky name.
Betsy Kling.
Yeah.
Betsy Kling.
I just said
Betsy
Betsy
Kling.
Kling. Yeah, I
Betsy
said-
Kling's hot.
Yeah, she's well. This is what happens to all these locals.
She
my
ran
one-
another little
my one
hottie out.
buddy- That's my one buddy's hall pass. Like if you ever, oh yeah, he's
Ever ran into
allowed.
her?
Oh yeah.
Here's if you ever notice the weather girls, I'll use Holly Strano as one for the
Okay.
audience. If
Yeah.
Holly Strano is that they get real. All of a sudden, people say, "Hey, there's a cute weather girl, and check it out." And all of a sudden, they get popular.
Yeah.
They all of a sudden she became Holly Strano Greco because she got married. Then all of a
Oh,
sudden,
yeah.
had a baby, and the next thing she's back to Holly Strano. So in other words,
Yeah.
she got popular, found a guy, got married, had
Got
the
a
baby.
DUI.
Drove her car into a
She
ditch.
has a lazy eye.
Yeah.
A little
Does
bit.
she?
I think a
Wait a
little bit.
minute.
Yeah.
Is it from the
The
accident?
one's not quite.
What are you winking like?
Well, that's what she's doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She has
kidding
kind
me,
of like a
neither do
little.
I
I.
didn't even notice she had a face. She
Oh yeah.
got some big cans.
Got a face?
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, she got
right.
a smoking hot body.
Yes, she does.
Well, I've just recently. Right,
Used
she
to.
does. Yeah, she does. I've noticed recently. I started watching, and I don't know, probably because of him. But yeah, I'm pointing to CPAP.
Me?
Is I started watching foreign weather girls.
Oh.
And if you, because
Oh, the
Oh,
ones.
I have a story about that when we're. Yeah.
ones
We
from
haven't
Mexico.
finished half of the first one.
go ahead. Where we're at.
When I was in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And American TV is a little different. If you've ever been in Europe or whatever,
Yeah.
like nudity and things like that are pretty commonplace.
Normal.
So their weather person or girl or boy,
Yeah.
like multiple channels would do
Yeah.
it. Whatever the weather's going to be, they would wear something out, like or not wear something. Like if it's going to be nice, the weather girl came out in panties, no bra, nothing. Just topless.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh yeah,
You've got
there
my
was
attention.
nudity. I mean,
What
I don't
country
even-
am I moving to?
This was
Italy
Czech
and
Republic,
Spanish.
But, oh no,
Just get a better antenna for
Italian
your TV so you don't gotta
TV
move.
is,
Hey, dude,
you know,
that's what I'm
it's more than
watching.
it's past softcore porn
Yes.
and their normal whatever. But
Their
yeah,
Cinemax
the
weather.
the weather girl wearing a little mini skirt with her panties showing.
Yes.
Like I'm like, what is this? They're like, oh, it's gonna be nice out today. I was
Yes.
like, it's already, yeah, it's great.
And they don't even
Yeah.
think twice about it. They don't even think twice.
It was, yeah. I was
know.
like, children watch this.
I'm watching this going, our weather is nothing like I've seen online.
is
Nothing.
Completely different. That's true.
Nothing. And I'm starting to, there's one in Spanish. I'm going to write down, I can't
Oh,
remember the girl.
God, those girls are
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
It's something Garcia is her name.
Surprise.
Of course.
Something Garcia.
I thought it was Hernandez.
Yeah, it might have been.
Could you be any more vague?
Well, it was Hernandez Garcia. She
Oh,
kept, you know, I-
She found her guy.
She found the guy.
I'll get a picture of the girl that I know. I follow her on Twitter, so I'll find it up and then I'll put it.
so
right
anyhow,
here
you're
for
in the
guys.
office.
Yeah.
So I
Old
haven't
man
noticed
talking on phone.
So this guy's talking. I'm like, son of a bitch, just shut up because I don't want.
You're already nervous.
Yeah.
I'm already
Your
dude.
anxieties are, yeah.
Because my phobia, you know, phobia. So I'm like, God damn. So I'm sitting
So
there.
they call your name.
They did. Thankfully,
Did they walk out and be
No,
like,
this dude had to.
Where they're like, money. Like, mind you, the waiting room's 8 by 15, and they're yelling, money,
yeah,
Ed, money.
right. So
I'll take some money.
right. So
I gotta go, Ethel. They're giving me money.
she comes in, and the girl. I go in. You know the office over
Yeah.
there. You go in the office over there, and the girl asked me. She says, "Wait a minute, just the thing. So we want to make sure your insurance, because they get all my information from Frankendoctor.
Right.
And she says, "You're self-pay. You you don't have insurance. You know, gives you that look. And I'm working on it. There's something I'm working with right now.
Working on it.
And what is it?
I know a guy.
Right after I get that title transferred.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the pit of despair cleaned up a little bit. Just a little bit.
You walked into that.
I did.
Yeah.
Good play.
Yeah.
I did walk in. I softballed it.
I figure once I
Easy.
fix those birdhouses outside, I'll focus on
Levitt Homes.
The one that's just a circle.
Yeah.
With
It's just a wall.
shittiest birdhouses ever.
Yeah.
They're like Big Lots birdhouses.
Right. So I said, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm working on it. So I some too.
Yeah.
She gives me this.
That's got to be the same feeling as when they're like, I'm sorry, it was declined. Oh, no insurance? Hold on.
People don't realize that.
They made him sit back down
What is
until
that
everybody
look?
else
What
went
does that
through.
look for?
Hold on one
No.
second.
No.
They sat him instead of like the examination room. They put him in like the broom closet.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No.
Sit on that.
Sit on that bucket.
People don't realize. Here's the thing,
Doctor
too.
will be in an hour or so.
If you do, I have negotiated since I was 27. I haven't had insurance. That was the last time I had real insurance. Was about 27, and then
So for 40 years?
yeah, about 30 years. Yeah, at least 30.
Or 40.
And what I've done is always negotiate. I go in and say, hey, let's negotiate.
I'll give you this tea set that was in my mom's basement
Right.
for one blood
Don't
test.
encourage him, Monk. I heard him laughing. Don't encourage him. So I know. So I always negotiate. I'll sit and talk, and then we work out payments. And this is the hand of God. It's the craziest thing. 9 out of 10 times, if you extend those payments out, they write you off halfway through, anyways.
Especially when you're late.
So you hear that out there, everybody?
Another way to
Right.
scam the system.
They
Ed's writing
give
a
up
new
on
book.
you.
I'm not. Look at him laughing.
Because the rest of us have insurance and are paying for people
Right,
like
no,
Ed.
it's not
Yeah.
true.
And you're going to trust the findings?
Right.
Like, yeah, that's probably true. What
That's
they
why
found
they
in
made
my
him
test.
sign that waiver.
Here's the guy that doesn't pay.
Oh, he
what do you
doesn't-
want to give him? Let's give him some syphilis. Let's give him. What would be fun?
Oh, look, he's got a blood clot in his lung.
Yeah.
And bad credit.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, I mean, no. So I was like, yeah, and then
How hard is it to give somebody a hammer toe?
right. So right after, look at him, Lee. You were ready to say something. weren't
That
you?
double barrel pink eye.
Quick, fart on his pillow.
That's it.
No, so right after, I did not expect. As soon as I walked in, because I didn't know what to expect yet.
They took your blood pressure and whatnot.
No.
Yeah.
When the first fucking thing when I walk in that door, she gave me a cup, and she goes, "Can you go in the restroom and fill this?" I go, "With what?"
Semen.
I go.
With what? What do you mean?
I.
And so if they're trying to poop in it,
Oh.
Wait, no. Here's the thing.
he peed and pooped in it. It's the 50-50.
Arnold Palmer.
It's the Arnold Palmer.
Little cream on top.
He needs one of those tongue
It's
depressors to
foamy.
level it off.
Oh, it's a lava cake.
No. Look at him laughing at him. Stop it, Jay.
Oh, boy.
You laugh because it's true.
So you had to go pee in the cup.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't expect it, and I asked Lita. I said, "What's this?"
You're
for?"
a urologist, bro.
Right.
Here's the thing.
mean-
I always expect the first visit is not consultation.
Like a get to know ya.
well, no,
Yeah.
to understand the patient versus
Yeah.
just doing.
When
yeah.
you don't have insurance, this is
They're
the,
not.
this is the
They're not
short
going to
road.
drag it out.
It's a short road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your flow chart is a straight line.
Yeah. You don't even get sent to the lab. They do a quick litmus test. That's it.
They shake it up and smell it. Oh yeah, he's a goner.
Checking pool chlorine.
I was going to say they use the pool test kit. They
Yeah,
just stick
that's
in the
all.
strip and go,
That's it.
he's fine.
His pH seems good.
It's all right.
That'll be $5.
You could use some more chlorine, but other than that, he's okay.
You're a little acidic this week.
Have some baking soda.
How do you feel about algicide?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
You need a shock.
what do you want?
Buy some shock.
We wanted to wine and dine you or something?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect yet because I wanted the doctor to explain things to me before they run you through the gamut. You know,
Well, he has to have somewhere to start, and
Yeah.
a urine test gives them some base. Maybe I'm
I don't-
guessing.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
I need to. If you were to give me that information, I can deal with it because of the anxiety and everything. I'm like, so okay. So she gives it to me.
Was it a big cup?
It's a 32 big gulp.
He filled it up and drank out of it.
It's actually, it literally is a
Thanks.
big gulp cup that they rinsed out.
Is there a water fountain I could fill this with?
Like, he doesn't
I'm
have
thirsty.
insurance. We can't afford to give him an actual sample cup.
Specimen
so.
cup.
It's a Dixie
Hey,
cup.
Sharon,
It's a
did you get a big cup for lunch?
Did you
Bring me that cup.
Did you take your sandwich out of that
Starbucks
Tupperware
coffee
thing yet?
cup.
Bring that Tupperware over
a
here.
Starbucks coffee.
Can I add some strawberry Mio?
It's a Starbucks
squirt.
cup with the name crossed off and just Ed
It says money. It says no money.
spelled wrong.
So I was like, all right. And she said, they have this little chamber. She goes, when you're done, just
Put it in the box.
knock on.
Right. It's like a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
A double-sided medicine cabinet.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a milk chute.
There's a
Ed just peed in the cabinet. There you go.
Oh,
Skip the middleman.
Yep.
What
do you think, Doc?
I got no insurance. I'm skipping everything. You can just hang the pieces of paper out and I'll be across on the paper. So I go, all right, you go. It's a lot. There was a line because it was so busy. So you feel okay now. And she even said, "Do you ready to?"
You were under pressure. You had stage fright.
I didn't expect it, so I didn't drink like a bunch of water and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I thought he and I were talking. A lot of test results get affected, so you don't do anything. You don't
Yeah, you
drink.
fast pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to drink water.
but not
didn't
when you're
know-
just like going in for a first
So anyhow,
visit.
See, I didn't expect it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm
He
sitting
doesn't
there.
go to the doctor.
So he's fasted and dehydrated and
He's over there. All water would be nice.
yeah.
He's trying to drink his own urine.
They're teasing him with a cup. All right, so let's get to
So you,
Say I drank my.
I'm so thirsty. I'll drink my own pee. I'll pee it back out in a minute, Doc.
It'll be concentrated.
most adults can
You think so?
pee a little bit. I'd say yeah.
Yeah, so I go, all right, fine. I go in, and then so it's. I always get worried that because for the audience out there, any women that are listening, Kelly Dick, hey,
Hey, Kelly Dick.
nice to meet you over the weekend, Kelly
Beth
Dick.
Dick?
Yeah, Beth Dick. Who did I meet? Kelly Dick, right?
Devin,
yeah.
Devin
Kelly
Dick.
Dick.
Devin can be a girl.
Devin, you dick too. It's you're not a dick. I'm just saying. Thank you for listening. Again, like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. So here's the thing: you have to pee, hold the cup with one, and then hold your schlong with the other.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not seeing where the problem is.
Right.
Because I worry that as I'm going, I want to do things. So if you let go, right, the
Let
look on
go
your
of the
face,
cup or your wiener.
the wiener.
Why would you let go of your wiener when you're peeing?
So I unbutton my pants.
Did you ever see one guy try to hold a fire hose?
Did you pull your pants down to your ankles?
I would have.
I did.
would've, yeah.
I did unbuckle my pants so
Right.
that I had no restrictions in
Right,
the event you have an accident. And I don't want to leave anything on the seat because if someone come in, so I made sure I cleaned it too. Do you clean the seat when you do
if
sample?
I pee on it,
Yeah, I mean, usually I don't pee on the seat.
Yeah,
but-
I usually pretty
Good Lord, what went on in there?
right.
I don't know.
I mean, this
He was rifling through everything looking for the porno mags.
Story's going nowhere.
right.
Yes, it is. It's going
All right,
somewhere.
speed it up. Let's see something.
Let the comedy happen. So what happened was I peed in the cup, and then you keep going, right?
So you're above the toilet, so you just move the cup out of the way and keep peeing in the toilet.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
right.
You don't. And it was very concentrated. So
Your pee was?
yeah.
Was it like Country Time Lemonade, like the powder mix?
It was very because I was afraid. I didn't know what to do. So it was.
Well, yeah, you
concentrated.
pee in the cup. That's what you're supposed to do.
Peed, put it up there, and then I finished. But then I cleaned up in there, and the lady not she goes, yeah. She goes,
Are you still whacking?
Yeah.
She goes, you all right? I said, I'll be there in a second. She said, make sure you put it in the thing.
Yeah.
So I screw on the. It's so warm. It was
Yeah.
so warm. It was just so warm. So I
Okay, great.
took it and I put
Thank you.
I must have been such pressure, but I put it in there and I come around, I open up the door, and there was a lady, like, she went right past me and started pulling her pants down. I hadn't even exited.
Oh, I would have stayed.
Was she a hot chick?
No.
It's like you need help. You need some help?
No.
Yeah.
So she goes, the lady's next. I said, I'm just, I'm still, because I'm trying to
Oh my gosh, she's probably standing there like having to pee for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Willett is jerking around in there.
Ed hands out a jar of maple syrup or honey.
You know that shit looked like iced tea. It was so
yeah,
dark.
it was bad.
Yeah, so she gave it, and I'm like, okay. She says, you're going to be down this room down there. You know all the rooms over there.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to the girl pulling her pants down.
No. So I went in, sat down at the thing, and she says, I'm going to have to set you over on the chairs because they had to do the blood pressure thing.
Yeah.
This is where everything went kind of awry. So I said, okay, and they go through my history because they have all my charts from Franken Doctor.
Yeah.
And because it's in the same group. So I said, okay. Goes through everything, and she says, we got to do your blood pressure. Do you have any other shirts underneath? I said, well, I had just a sweater over top of this shirt. So they said, do you prefer the arm? Yeah. So I did not know that I had my legs crossed. And she, okay, you're laughing. You understand where I'm going with this?
I had to tell every time my wife got her blood pressure checked, she'd cross her legs, and I'm like, uncross your legs.
Who knew?
Because she'd forget. I do
I
because
didn't
she
know
was
that.
told so many times. It changes your blood pressure.
Really?
I have a problem with for me, I'd rather get a shot than the blood pressure thing. That
Wait, what?
freaks me out.
Which part?
The feeling it get real tight and then
real tight.
slowly loosen. I can feel blood going. I don't
Right.
like that. That freaks me out.
Did you ever do the one at Drug Mart? The automated one?
The one that
Oh,
makes
yeah.
your head swell, it squeezes so
Oh,
tight.
my
Well, I put my
God.
wiener in it. I'm back by the courtesy counter with my wiener and the blood pressure thing. That's right, tighter.
Pink sleeve. It took my arm off. Pinched it right off.
And my Saturday night.
You have anxiety
I
over
don't
that.
like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if I have anxiety. I don't worry about it, but
But you just
all of a
don't
sudden
like
it's
it.
there, and I'm like, oh no, I don't like this. Yeah.
See, I
Right.
don't like getting hearing tests because I can hear my heartbeat
What?
Yeah.
when you get hearing tests.
I got you once.
But yeah, so like he just said, like Different Neutron said, is that I didn't know. And she says, well, no, you got to do this. So I said, I didn't. What's the problem? And she's trying to do it. And she says, and then you're talking during it. Evidently talking even.
Oh, she's getting
Talking
edgy.
is she can't hear the beat because they're listening to the heartbeat and counting it, and you're talking to her while she's trying to count your heartbeats.
And Ed never shuts up.
What does that mean? No.
Blah, 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 the whole time.
I go, what is
Oh, I have one too, and I can't find it. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go, there it is. There it is.
So anyhow, I'm Ed Buddy. I got a podcast.
Yeah.
I like to sit with my legs crossed a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't really intentionally pee on the toilet seat, but there's a little sprinkle on there.
Yeah.
Did you know there was some on the cup that I put in there? Yeah, it's really warm.
Did I mention I have a podcast?
There's an
Me
old guy
and
out there in the lobby. And
10 million other people.
Right, so I'm like, she says, I'm going to come back because to get a different reading. This is the crazy part is I said, well, what was the reading? She said 128/90. That's okay, right?
I don't know.
It's not terrible, but not fabulous.
90's high.
Yeah, 90s.
90's
Oh,
high.
Well,
yeah.
120/80 is normal, right?
That's 10 beats, though.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't.
90 seems high.
You think? I don't know.
It's like 72. Like 113/72.
Yours is
yeah.
normally, yeah, okay. So, but she said 128/90, and I said, "That's look at him."
Were you like, how'd I do?
Right. So I go,
Did I get high score?
I said, was it fine? She says, I'll come back after the doctor is saying we'll redo it. And I said, okay, fine. So, fine. So the doctor comes in. I meet him. He doesn't want to shake my hand.
Because he knows you peed on it.
Because you peed on
No.
Yeah.
He fist bumps.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You
dude,
know how many people these guys
I
shake?
get it.
Plus,
But
his
you're
finger's
new.
got to be in your butt.
I should be happy that he's not shaking hand. I mean, I don't want to shake his hand. You
He
know?
had brown fingernails.
Only one.
His thumb.
His name was Jack Horner.
Stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum.
It's his,
Dr. Horner. Dr. Horner.
Well, the toe hand.
it's his big toe. That's
yeah,
right.
it's a toe hand guy.
It's a bad guy.
He's got to put a toe condom on.
So this guy sits down. He tells me the whole thing. This is what I didn't know. He gave me the whole lowdown. He goes, I'm looking at your chart and everything. He goes, the only thing that was crazy was this PSA. And he said, they are notoriously give you false positives, give you all these things. He goes, so we're going to have you do another test, blah, blah, blah. I said, fine. I can deal with it, whatever. He said the urine sample, which took
Was
this,
everywhere.
no, came back perfect.
They're still cleaning it up.
I got it off the wall with a squeegee.
He literally peed on the lady sitting down.
That's what they use. She's all covered with the litmus papers or whatever. So I said, okay. And he starts finding out what's wrong. He goes, I think you're going to be okay, that all you have is at your age is, he tells me there's a name for it.
Enlarged prostate?
He had another name for it where
Death. I don't know about you, but I don't feel very reassured when they're like, we'll think you're going to be okay.
But for how long?
right. But this was the thing. Then he says, but I just want to do a cursory exam. And I said, okay, fine.
He's like, drop him.
Yeah. It's like I didn't bring my cursory.
This is
are you Catholic?
This is where I became he like lowered the lights.
Oh.
You know,
Wow, wow, wow.
Boom, boom.
I've been feeling fine, baby.
Wow.
I had to use copious amounts of lube.
well, wait.
Dude.
Wait.
He's generous with the lube.
Wait.
Oh, I like
Right.
where this is
He
going.
didn't even use lube. He just here.
Going in dry.
Sorry, I was building a deck. My hands are a little calloused.
No, wait. So he says, I want to look at your genitals
And laugh.
and then I want to do an exam. And I was like, what was that?
Oh my God. I've never, no, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
He'll look for like lumps in your balls and shit.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But
Yeah,
here's
It's
the
just
thing.
like a physical.
Yeah, he literally
Yeah.
has to look for lumps on your testicles.
I do. Chucky knows Frankendoctor, who has a total different
Yeah.
demeanor. Bedside manner.
Is he going to like, I'm sorry, like getting a bright light and stretching your sack out and just holding it behind it?
A Sack-o'-lantern.
And shining it onto the wall to see what kind of shapes it could make.
This is like shadow puppets. Look, it's a bat.
No, that's his ear. See the ear?
So, look at it.
Definitely is not an elephant.
Then he gets the newspaper out and stretches it out there. Look, Dick Tracy.
Look, a penis, only smaller.
Oh, wait a minute, that's me. No.
Was he like, yeah, my son's got a small penis too, but his is human.
No,
And he's an infant.
So, it's like he's a toddler. Like I can look at him laughing. Look at your monk laughing. No, so I go,
shit.
you know I feel a different way with Frankendoctor.
Did you get a tingle? Did you get excited?
No, stop it. I
didn't know where this is going.
because I've known Frankendoctor at least 20
You have a
years.
repertoire.
Thank you.
But she's never examined your genitals.
Oh yeah.
She has?
Oh
Like
yeah.
20 times.
Can I get her number?
That'd be kind of cool.
Right. Oh yeah. She's done like I've done STD tests with her. You know, because
With her. Hey, I know something fun.
They're like,
we can do.
No, it was
flashcards,
for her.
STD flashcards.
Right.
Syphilis. Gonorrhea.
I missed that one.
Sorry, that was shingles.
that came out not
Yeah.
weird, but you know, she's
Yeah,
Okay,
she's-
see, I've never had, No,
yeah, with my because you know when you're going out, girls said, hey, you know, get tested and stuff.
Okay.
You know,
She requires a test before
I
it
just
comes
never
in
heard of
every time.
like looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, oh this is this.
Oh, they're eye level. They're eye level.
You feel the breath.
Luckily, he shaved his pubes into a heart.
This dude put on chapstick. You know?
Oh.
This is the thing. He'll tell you.
On
know?
you?
Exactly.
Wow.
Ed was ball high.
Yeah.
Not the doctor.
Right.
I got you.
So this was the thing. First of all, I got because Chucky will tell you that this doctor has. He's very. I'm going to say deadpan.
He's
is that
professional. He is.
What?
He is.
Okay, you're right.
He carries on a conversation, but he doesn't crack jokes.
Not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all. And I tried to tell him about the show. I said, "Hey, you know, one of your patients is on the show."
tell two people.
Right. Yeah. I said, you know, CPAP's on the show, and he says, "Oh, you know, tell CPAP." I said,
He's trying to promote. He's like, just tell two testicles. God damn it! I mean, butthole. My butt. No, never mind.
No, this was the thing.
Like, share, and probe my asshole.
Yeah.
So
As long as when he's like looking, he's not like,
He's like, that's a weird color.
yeah. Yeah.
That looks like a Skittle, but I know it's not.
Hey, he's like, hey, do you know the difference between pink and purple? Your grip.
You know, look at Seabass laughing.
Little medical joke
You know,
there.
no, he's asking me, well, so what are you doing later? You know,
Yeah.
nothing like that.
He's like, hopefully showering, stank
Yeah.
balls.
No, see, that's another thing too. Because I knew I was going to, I made sure I showered
Yeah.
ahead of time because I was worried. You know,
Okay.
powdered the whole 9 yards. And so-
Powdered?
well, don't you put?
I go first thing in the morning. I shower and drive there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you put powder?
I shower and drive there. It's not like I'm going to be shoveling a walkway.
Did he like open your fly and like wave a stick in front of it so it like bite the stick and you can pull it out? Chop its head off. Oh, that's a
but
snapping turtle.
He had the black light out, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you've worn these a couple days, huh?"
Yeah. So the exam begins.
Did
I got
he start with the front or the back?
instantly got nervous because he said, I want you to, he said, stand up. He said,
Yeah, you got to drop them.
drop your pants. And then he says, the whole again,
Was he like bend over the table?
Yeah,
Very,
they tell
like-
you to spend your cheeks and
he was very deadpan, like I should say, and he grabbed some gloves and
He gave them to Ed.
yeah.
you know, instantly.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, and I'm trying to make light of it because I'm having
Yeah,
anxiety,
right.
trying to make light of it. I'm saying stuff. So I get up and he's just like, he's very deadpan.
Right. That
Take-
makes it better. I mean, easier
For you.
for me.
Yeah, for
easier
you.
to hear. Yeah. Hear you.
So, so I then take off he was,
Did you have your Velcro New Balance on?
he was
Was he like going to the mall after this, sir?
nothing like Frankendoctor. Nothing like her. She had a gentler, more.
yeah.
He was very matter-of-facty. Is that the word you
Yeah.
use? Matter-of-facty.
Yeah.
And dude, he did something that even she didn't do. Where they
Check your balls for lumps.
Right.
but they like squeeze.
Well, yeah, they're looking for lumps.
Looking for lumps.
Yeah.
And checking size, make sure one's not bigger than the other.
Is that what they do? Really?
Yes.
One of these things
Yeah.
doesn't belong here.
It's like your physical for high school or junior high sports.
Yeah,
turn
I
your head
remember
and
that.
cough.
I remember that.
Check
yeah.
each one to make
Right.
sure they're.
He didn't ask me to turn it, which is a hernia test. Is that what that
Yeah.
is?
Well, he's not there for the hernia.
Yeah, you're
He's
not there for the hernia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it, but he examined it, and this is the thing: he took the stalk
and then hit it.
and no, he opened up.
What?
Yes,
Your pee hole?
Yes,
Oh.
and looked in,
to
and
see if it's irritated.
He's like, "Hey, there's a knitting needle."
I could have swore I felt him go. You know, maybe he was breathing like a chuckle.
He licked his finger.
Like the rim of a glass.
Hello.
Wow. This is all like new to me.
Is this thing on?
out?
Dude, he did. He opened it up and like looked, and he could
He's like, pick a color. 1, 2, 3.
Anybody in there?
I don't know if he was looking for abrasions or sores or I don't
Or
know.
like discharge or something.
maybe,
Like,
maybe.
Wear and tear.
Yeah, I
see if it
said
was
discharge.
irritated or discharged.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
He's looking for any irregularities to know what he's.
Yeah.
No irregularities with him.
I'm
Oh,
just
the
sitting here
whole thing's
listening to
irregular.
this. This is wow.
Right. Yes. So I was like, okay, so that made me nervous because I'm trying to crack jokes because I'm staring at a man. I'm used to a
You were
woman.
just
Well,
used to-
Staring at a man, staring at my junk.
It's his
It's
job.
his job, and it's
Right. I
You're
get
looking at pee holes and buttholes. Dude.
I mean, weren't you an altar boy?
nobody snuck in and played one.
This shouldn't make you nervous at all.
How do you? I mean, can you imagine all day long?
Looking at buttholes and pee holes?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Right.
Not until payday.
Well,
That makes it all worth it.
I get why guys say they're going to be a gynecologist because
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
they
the
right.
bad thing about gynecology is you're not looking at the healthy ones.
no.
That's right.
Oh.
They're
Right.
all ill.
Because we're
The only thing I could think of when you're saying about the pee hole,
Yeah.
is did you ever try to blow up a whoopee cushion? And you have to you try to get in there and then spread it apart. For some reason, that just kept never mind. Anyhow, really hard to get that. Yeah,
Never mind.
he didn't blow on it, did he?
Just to get the dust off.
He's like, and then he's like real deadpan. He's like, now I'm going to inflate your ball sack.
Yeah. That would be weird. Yeah. He's like, look, Ma, no hands.
Right, right. Then, so he says, okay, everything looks fine and normal, which I was happy about.
Fine for a mutant.
Okay.
Turn around.
Which I knew.
Yeah.
I knew.
Because you are Ed Money.
I knew.
Yeah.
No, I've already done that local STD, so I knew I was fine and
Yeah,
everything.
because you haven't had sex in years.
But anyways, so I said,
Something would have surfaced.
So if there's any ladies listening,
Right. I mean,
it's going through a dry spell.
Looking for
The line starts out in the driveway.
you had something. I mean, with that kind of time span,
it would have
something might have surfaced. Yeah.
Right. So, right.
Even
yeah.
a genital wart. Something might have.
Ed
popped
calls
out.
those love bumps.
Yeah.
just popped out. Right.
Oh.
Right. So I said, okay. And then he says, lean over this again.
table.
Yeah.
Totally different than Frankendoctor.
Well, he's just trying to get you in and out because you have no insurance.
So he's
Right.
get him laughing.
You don't get the comfortable table.
right. So
You
he
get the old chair in the corner.
gets
It's
over.
actually a produce stand. He's got to lean over the
The
apples.
folding chair.
It's wicker
It's one of, yeah.
One leg's broken.
from the 70s.
Wobbly.
I've got to
Lean over that stack of toilet paper.
Yeah.
There's a lava lamp in the corner going. So I go okay, and so he does a
Rectal exam.
yeah
A prostate exam.
right, but this is the thing,
He hit your stomach.
dude. Listen. This is totally.
He's got fingers like E.T., bro.
Oh.
He knows a doctor. He goes
Yeah.
to him, and he's the one who even said, "Oh, it's my doctor." That's why when I said I had a choice of doctors, and I say, "Hey, I scheduled," he's my doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Because he gives me a.
I
Chuck
think
him
he did that
Okay.
just for this story.
Exactly. I'm going to call him up. I'm like, dude, I hope you fucked with him.
This dude then says, "Okay." He says he used plenty of lube.
Oh, he does, because you walk out of there with squish butt.
He's wait. So I'm
Well, wait, he makes you clean up, and then you can
Yeah,
leave.
hand you like the mitt.
wait.
Little
No,
shit
wait,
of, little
wait.
shitty paper towels.
Wait,
Oh.
yeah,
Or Kleenex.
see, I'm very again. I'm going. I got a lot of things. It's a first new doctor guy versus a girl that I can maybe
It
get
is
some.
what it is,
I can
man.
have fantasies about it. Something.
You can still have fantasies. I mean, you probably will use it.
Yeah, but you don't want an erection during this thing.
He didn't
know?
get any erection, but he did ejaculate. They milked his prostate.
Ooh, I want to try that.
Is that how
Like
do you do that?
have
Is that a
that
thing?
tried or never mind.
That is not in my
What is it?
house of
put a
expertise.
mark on that, like-
no.
I thought you would know about it, Jeffrey. Of all
Timestamp.
things.
I mean, I know about it. I don't
Yeah.
know how to do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see if there's a video on YouTube on how to milk your prostate.
Yes, do something.
But anyhow.
so then he says I've got plenty of lube. You should be okay.
Relax.
He does a first a visual
Little rimmer.
a ruse and rimmer. This is
Monked.
he does a visual,
Yeah.
and then without warning,
You knew he was back there. There's the warning. All you need.
dude. And it's one thing I've had Frankendoctor do a little. This dude, I could hear his watch. You know, like it went in.
Bottomed out.
He actually got stomach acid on his fingertip.
That's a Submariner, buddy.
He went in. He went in.
That's where he was going. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing
Well,
for getting your
there you
prostate
go.
checked.
And it wasn't like it's the
Then he felt
Frankendoctor.
around a little bit.
Be happy you got the foreplay.
Frankendoctor normally is an in and out.
Yeah, but her fingers are the size
Yeah.
of my pinky.
Yeah.
Now,
His are the size of my forearm.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
that's not a joke.
Yeah.
And I
Were his fingers like that?
It's breathtaking. It is. Like,
yes.
Take my breath away.
Now
he's
listen.
like, okay, you ready for number 3?
That was just my pinky. Now I have to use the actual digit.
Here comes
that-
the third finger.
The scope.
Yeah.
He's got a VC.
Like-
Look, Becky has an Oculus on.
How
and it's
are,
actually in there.
How are his hands on both my shoulders?
I was just gonna say that.
This is what I was going to say, dude.
That was the worst part. He's like,
right.
"Why are both your hands on my shoulders?
Yeah.
And he's blowing
How
in my
long
ear.
are your fingers?"
Yeah. All I hear is on my ears. So
yeah.
he, but
See,
here's
my doctor said you'll feel like a slight downward pressure, like
You can feel
Downward.
him fidget around for. It's literally takes 5-10 seconds tops.
if that. Yeah.
It's not. He's not in there all day.
No.
this
It's
guy.
like, boop, boop, boop,
What if
out.
you pay him more?
Well,
That's where the old guy in the waiting room comes in.
they were already on the wrong customer. They knew it. No insurance.
So he was in what seemed this long of a period,
10 seconds tops.
and he
Yeah.
right,
And I'm being generous.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
right. He was in there, and all I heard, not a joke, was him go, you know, was it? And then he's doing it, and then he pulls it out.
And there was a Hot Wheel car.
Well, I told him this isn't a joke. I was trying to break the ice.
Yeah.
Because I was very nervous, Chuck.
Yeah.
Very nervous.
Well, you're going to be nervous every time you go
I
in
hope
there.
you didn't say something cliche.
No, I said this. No.
Pretty tight, huh?
When
Yeah.
we were
Wish I had $1.
I had to chase that one down. No, I tried to break the ice because when he was talking about things, I said, "Look, because he gives you the routine questions.
Yeah.
Do
Right.
you urinate a lot? Do you have to wake up in the middle of the night? Which I don't unless I drink. If you drink,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
normal." He said that's all fine. Everything I described, he said it's fine. But the one thing was, I said I had the gallbladder removed, and I said, he goes, "Do you have any irritation or any problems when you go to the restroom?" I go, "Look, dude, if you gave me food," he says, "How many times do you normally go in a day?" I go, 4. If I like, he's the same way.
He said, "Hold on, let me get back in there." Check something else. Oh,
No, so he's right. Yeah.
Then he called in his colleagues. You got to see this.
yeah.
Well, Chucky said, he said this is very common with people with no gallbladder. He goes, it's common with people with no gallbladder. Depending on what you eat, can affect you. I said,
Oh, yeah.
I'm letting you know because of the whole situation. Yeah, I'm trying to break the ice because I'm nervous of what's going to happen because it's not my normal doctor. I said, I'm not responsible for whatever
what
may or may not happen when you do this exam.
After he was done?
Because of what might come out. You know what I mean? Right? I mean, I said, and jokingly, I said, I'm like a dog sitting down. You don't know if he gets up what might come out. Jokingly. And again, not a reaction out
You
of the
probably put that in your file.
Yeah.
He poops when he stands
Right.
up. Send.
So,
Send. Like,
lose a monk laughing again.
undo.
So I was like, oh God. So he did the exam, and because he had, I've been with adventurous girls. All right.
I told you he had big hands.
They have to be adventurous to go out with you.
Yeah.
Do you mean like woodsy?
What is it?
Earthy?
Earthy, yeah. That's what I was going for.
They like to go on hikes and camp in tents.
No,
Yeah.
not
shave
that
their
kind
armpit.
of, not kind of that kind of adventurous. Girls that were exploratory.
So wait a minute. He said that before what we heard for the last 15 minutes?
Yes.
He said,
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
I joked that before because I was trying to break the ice before it.
I thought you said when he pulled his finger out, then you started to be.
I
like,
said I may or not be held responsible for what may occur.
oh, you said that.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very unprofessional.
Well, I was afraid.
I thought your doctor said that.
No.
Oh.
I was afraid if he
Yeah.
went in, did some exploratory, and pulled out, a plum might come out or an avalanche
Yeah.
might come out.
A mudslide, if you
So
will.
he said, so for your follow-up visit, why don't you go to the Yellow Pages and find another fucking doctor?
Here,
You weirdo.
call this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so he did an exam. Instantly, I could tell he ripped off that glove like he was.
Well, he's not going to walk around with a turd finger.
Yeah.
What do you think he just wants to parade around with his finger in the air?
Yeah.
With a dollop of poop on it?
It's like,
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Superstar.
It smells like fried chicken.
That's the thing that this was. I mean, and he's got big hands. Yeah. So I was like, God damn it, and then he just gives me one little piece of tissue.
He gives me the whole box.
No.
He literally
Because you got insurance, Chuck.
He charges you for the whole box too.
They gave me the bathroom, the brown recycled,
God.
right off the roll.
That
it was
crunchy
our
paper
Dr.
towel.
Wags.
Oh.
It was our friend.
Yeah.
Because I kept bugging him about it. And he's like, all right, let's just do this. I'm sick of you asking, Wayne. Let's do it. I was like, no. Not you do it. I mean, send me to somebody. He's like, I don't want to hear you ask if everything's okay. I'm sure you're fine, but let's just do this. And before I knew it, he had on it the thing, he had the gel out.
Lubed up glove.
He's like, let's just do this. I was
And
like,
then you're already committed.
I'm not comfortable.
You're already
He's like,
committed.
Turn
It's
around,
done.
spread your cheeks.
No.
He's like, I'm checking the outside, whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't
right.
as
Yeah.
Clinical.
excuse the phrase,
Yeah.
in depth as yours
Right,
was.
right, yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
but
was
your PSA wasn't 14.
it was not.
Right.
It was not. Yeah.
Right. So he did it.
But he gave me a ton of paper towels.
And a lollipop.
You know what's weird is when you're wiping in front of somebody, it was like,
That's
this is
it.
uncomfortable. I'm like
Yes.
wiping my butt standing
Did you
up.
stare him in the eyes like your
I
dog
just- I
does
wait
in the
for him, I'm
backyard?
like, all right.
Yeah.
I literally am like, all right, I'll see you next year. And then I wait for him to leave and then I clean up.
Yeah, I didn't want,
I give him
you know,
all right, you can go now.
I did like a cursory, like
Right.
when I walked out, I was slippery. Yeah, I was.
You have
It was
mud butt.
very uncomfortable.
Then you go down to the bathroom and finish up with like the real toilet paper.
He gave me a tissue, and again, you have to do it in front of him.
It's like it's like scooping jelly up with a Kleenex.
yeah, and it was a Kleenex. That's all it was.
I was like, oh, there's way more blood this time. Jeez, what'd you do?
Do you have a hangnail?
Yeah, I was just gonna. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, and there was a
sheesh.
lot of gel. So I said, "Oh my god, dude!" So they rescheduled. I'm going to go back
And get another blood test.
and get another. Yeah, just the PSA because everything came back perfect. He said he goes
Except for the super ultra triple high.
Yeah.
the PSI.
Yeah.
But he said it's notorious for being off, and he said don't drink coffee, which I didn't know.
Yeah, you can't
Don't
drink coffee.
Nothing.
You're not supposed to eject.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Like within 48 hours.
Yeah.
like
Yes.
3
So
days.
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna say I could never get that.
I'll be so bored around
Yeah.
that.
It's like, can you just give me a sleeping pill that'll like Michael Jackson me for 3 days? I think he's out of work. You could hire that guy.
It's in a hyperbolic chamber with a boner.
Right.
Not now.
It's going pulsating because of the
yeah.
air pressure,
Because of the vacuum.
That nurse finally comes back. She's like, "Oh, now I can do one."
Oh, I know we're over, Chuck. So we got,
wow. Yeah.
we got to end it on that. But yeah, I got to go back. I'll tell the audience about that. We're going to be leaving you with just the song "Ghost." Check it out. You'll like it. It's another one of those synthy 80s, 90s kind of
Right on.
song. I liked it. Yeah, the last one was really good too.
Yeah,
You're
was.
again, audience members, like, share, subscribe. Check out our new sponsor coming, Allstate, which I'll have the link up soon.
Check out Ziggy's Puppet
Oh,
Restaurant.com.
yes.
Muscle
Oh,
vodka.
I gotta get our vodka.
Happy
Yes.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Go to
Patty's
Ziggy's. Ziggy's, it's on Sunday. I think
Yep.
bands start at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll try and
The
have it
food,
up
they have,
for- I'll try
They
and
have
have Saturday.
big bowls of the cabbage,
Cabbage
corned
and-
beef,
yep.
and all kinds of
They'll probably have
concoctions from it.
leftovers.
It'll be good. It'll be really good. But
Yeah.
I have to say, I feel like I need to shower after this show. Just all the. There's a lot of glycerin all over me.
Glycerin.
A lot of bodily
Audience
fluids.
members, thank you again for listening. Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have a real conversation about life.
About what?
About life.
Thank God.
You're always listening to myself.
Who?
Myself, Ed Money. That's good. Gives time for the graphics. And right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Good timing. We're getting good on that.
You can hear him but never see him unless he gets me a photo that I can put up. Unless you're worthy is the monk.
Hey, see you next time.
Here he is. Down at the end, always our local genius down here is Jeffrey Neutron.
See ya.
He's a farter too. Everybody's
He is.
farter.
Everybody's gassy after that
And
story.
Well, after a finger in your ass, you tend to.
Oh wait, the girl told me at the end she did my blood pressure and she said it was high. It was like 150. I said, yes, I just had a man's finger in my ass. Of course it's
What'd she
high.
say?
She just laughed and she goes, we'll do it again next time when you come back. And then last but not least, always keeping us in balance and in check is Bueno.
See ya.
So audience members, again,
Wait, Wayne, we're not done.
like, share, subscribe, tell everything to everybody.
You walked away.
Always remember that you are somebody and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
Or maybe this time we will.
been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.